Hey guys, my name is Jeff, and this is a 2009 Mercedes-Benz SL63 AMG, a high-horsepower luxury touring car which cost over $142,000 new in 2009. And this one, which has just over 11,000 miles, is for sale. It's heading up for auction on Bring a Trailer, where it will be selling with no reserve as offered from Casio Motors. And in this video, I'll take you through the exterior, the interior, the powertrain, and of course, we'll take it for a drive. So moving on to the car itself, this is the key, or rather the keys, I should say, included in the sale. And obviously they feature a lot of the car's functionality, but this car has the premium package and has keyless go, meaning you get keyless entry and remote start. So all you need is the key in the pocket. You don't even need to take it out to use the Mercedes, which is a phenomenal luxury feature. The other cool thing about this car is because it's an SL63 AMG, we get the AMG body kit, which has been added on to improve the functionality and performance of this luxury cruiser. Now, taking a look at this car, it's finished in white diamond metallic, which is this phenomenal color with lots of flake that really sparkles in the sun, as you see here. If we take a step back and look at the front, we also get some really cool lighting setups here. We actually get some bi-xenon headlights here, and we get these halogen fog lights down below. You get some more aggressive AMG fascia, including these actual heat extractors here on the hood, which were added as part of the AMG package, rain sensing wipers. As we come around to the side of the car, we get more aggressive AMG rocker panels, and even these absolutely gorgeous 19-inch chrome 5-spoke wheels that you can see in the front and the rear. The biggest difference there is we have wider tires in back, with the fronts wrapped in these Pirelli 255/35/19 tires, and in the back we have these 285/30/19 tires. The other cool thing is some of the stuff that you can't actually see that's underneath the car. Now, this car has fully independent suspension with a 4-link setup in the front and a 5-link setup in the rear, in addition to actually having the ABC Mercedes program, which is active body control to manage the car, which was tuned slightly differently for the AMG models. You also get these absolutely massive brake calipers. These are 14.2-inch brake discs in the front with 16 piston calipers, and 13-inch discs in the back with 4 piston calipers. Now we get more of the cool AMG badging, 6.3 on the side here with more heat extractors. We have turn signals integrated into the power adjustable mirrors. We get this optional panorama roof, which is a very cool option that comes integrated into our power folding retractable hardtop, which is a wonderful luxury over a soft top convertible, because this is much more well insulated. So if you drive this car a lot or keep the top up on things like the freeway, it's going to minimize how much noise actually gets into the cabin, which is another excellent luxury cruiser feature. You might notice again the door handles with that keyless entry. You can see the gas cap here in the back on the passenger side, and we even get a little bit of a ducktail spoiler, which AMG says will help reduce lift at high speeds. And this thing is very, very fast, so you can see high speeds pretty easily. As we come around to the back, more AMG goodies, SL63 badges along with AMG badges, and we get our LED tail lamps, which are always nice. Take a look at the back down low here. We actually have a diffuser to help move air out from under the car very quickly, and even an AMG polished dual exhaust, which sounds wonderful. Now, despite the 6.3 badges, under the hood is an M156 6,208cc or 6.2-liter V8, which is a dual overhead camshaft motor, naturally aspirated, producing 518 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque, which is then paired with a AMG Speed Shift 7-speed multi-clutch automatic sport transmission, which now shifts 20% faster, and in the automated manual shift mode will even blip the throttle on downshifts, and that sends power to the rear wheels. This combo is enough to propel this SL63 AMG from 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds, seconds, a quarter mile in 12.9 seconds, with a governor-limited top speed of 155 miles per hour. Now, these engines are known to have head gasket and head bolt issues, but those items have been addressed and replaced on this particular motor in June of 2023, and it features just over 11,000 miles, so you can enjoy all of the music that this sport supercruiser has to make. Moving on to the interior, if we open this car up, it's finished in black leather with burl walnut that you'll find here on the doors and even in the center console. Not to mention all of the cool AMG badges, which we love to see, including this door sill here, which is this beautiful metal finish. The pedals have the metal finish, even the floor mats are branded AMG, and even the gauge cluster is branded AMG. All very cool details, not to mention some of the changes like this sporting steering wheel and other things that you'll find in here. Now, these seats are fantastic. They are incredibly comfortable and very well bolstered. Notice that supple leather there. And these well bolstered seats will definitely hold you in place for a sporty drive. As you may have noticed, there are vents in here because this car is equipped with the air scarf. And if we take a look at the door panel, you can see it's equipped with lots of features. Here we have the heated and ventilated seat controls, which are, of course, power adjustable with memory settings, the air scarf controls, but more importantly, we also have the seat massaging controls. So this car is perfect to keep you at whatever temperature you want and even give you a massage on those long drives. You have the power opening trunk mechanism, some of the speakers for that Harman Kardon premium audio system, our power window controls, and even a nice storage space here in the side. Some of the other cool features, because this is a cruiser, is we have our power moving seats. Now, when you push these buttons here, it moves the seat forward so you get access to the shelf in the back, which can be used to place additional bags that maybe you want access to during your drive. And you can put even more stuff in the back trunk of the car. It also lets you see the windscreen and the roll bar that can be power raised from some buttons I'll show you in a sec. As we move the seat back, moving onto the front of the car here, this is of course a power adjustable column, which is nice with cruise control functionality, adjustable lights, and some more light switches here. As we climb into the car, go ahead and shut the door, and you can see here that there is in fact a physical key ignition, but this has the keyless go package. So as long as the key's in your pocket, you can just hit the start stop button here on the shifter and the car roars to life. Now, looking at some of the details, first and foremost, we have some physical gauges here in front of us with some smaller digital displays. We have our speedo on the left, the tach on the right, branded AMG, which also shows you the mileage and can easily be adjusted and moved around as long as showing your sporty suspension settings as well. We get these nice aluminum paddle shifters. Here in the center, we'll find our lock and unlock buttons or various controls for the vents. We have our infotainment system with Bluetooth, Sirius XM, and even CD displays. And as we go further down, we have our dual automatic climate control, which can be adjusted separately for the driver and the passenger, and even the AC controls to ramp that up should you see fit. Below that, we have some of the more exciting party tricks, and that's going to be a lot of the drive mode controls. Obviously, we have a physical shifter there for our 7-speed automatic transmission, but we also have the adjustable dial, which can go from comfort to sport, sport plus, and even manual mode to use those paddle shifters. And below that, we have our traction control, sport for the suspension buttons, and an AMG button. If you push that AMG button, the car automatically goes into sport with the sport suspension, so a perfect, easy, on-the-fly mode if you're, let's say, on an exciting road or even a back road to drive sportingly. You do have some of your other parking and driving assist buttons here, including some of the adjustments for the air suspension, power mirror controls here, and then in the back here, we actually have some multifunction buttons for that power retractable top, which can easily be raised or lowered, and you actually have the controls below this, which give you access to that rear roll bar and the wind vents. Of course, the passenger gets some of these similar controls, heated, ventilated, massaging seats with the air scarf, a locking glove box. If we go ahead and lift this up, we get some more storage here in the back. They get their own storage, and it's a very comfortable, luxurious car with lots of soft touch materials, wonderful visibility out of things like this panorama roof, of course, garage controls, all sorts of luxuries that you could possibly imagine in this car, which is very, very quick, even by modern day standards, 518 horsepower, but just as comfortable on the inside as anything you'll find today. So what's it like to drive the SL63 AMG? Well, it's a nice experience. On the inside, it's clear that the car is focused about luxury. I mean, the seats are comfortable, heated and ventilated with massages if you need it. Let's say maybe you're taking a road trip and want to make sure that you can enjoy everything that this car has to offer, then you get that here in this car. The visibility is pretty good. The A-pillars are far forward. Mirrors are very easy to see it out of, and of course, power adjustable. And if you lower the top, you have even better visibility out of the car, which the top does a great job of sealing out a lot of the outside noise, minimizing wind noise, getting rid of road noise, and even just any other things that might be outside the cabin are very quiet in this convertible because of that retractable hardtop, which also happens to let in some nice light because it is the optional panorama roof with the option to close the shade in case it's extra hot out and the sun is directly overhead. The car sounds great, and you get a lot of that volume on the inside with the option to adjust how the car drives on the fly, of course with your sport buttons and even the AMG buttons or even your adaptive suspension buttons. You also get the option to switch the car into manual mode from either Sport or Sport Plus, and now you can manually shift the car with these aluminum paddle shifters here on the back. And if you're coming up to a stop sign or just need to slow down for a turn, as you downshift, the car blips down into the gears. Once you find a road to accelerate on, oh yeah, that V8 sounds incredible, and boy does it pull. Plenty of power under the hood there, lots of torque for whatever you might need, plus a smooth ride with plenty of luxuries. I don't think anybody has ever said anything particularly bad about the way an SL drives. It's just something that's good at doing everything for something that could easily be taken on a road trip as well as enjoyed on a back road. I think that's where these cars really shine as a great daily for some folks, or even just a road trip car. So that is a quick look at this 2009 Mercedes-Benz SL63 AMG, a 518 horsepower luxury cruiser with a power retractable hardtop with the optional panorama glass, keyless entry and start, and even a leather interior with heated, ventilated, and massaging seats and a power opening trunk. Now this vehicle is actually for sale. It has just over 11,000 miles, and the infamous head gasket and head bolts have been addressed and replaced on this car, so it is ready to drive. This vehicle will be selling with no reserve up for auction on Bring a Trailer as offered from Casio Motors. But with that, that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it and could leave me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. Feel free to get subscribed so you don't miss out on future vehicles like this as offered from Casio Motors. But with that, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.